artists, today we're going to be working on the person for our ancient Egyptian study. So what you're going to need is some paper, a pencil, and probably something to color with. All right, gather your supplies and let's get started. So I still have my picture from last week, and now we can start adding color to our Egyptian. So you can use marker to do that, or you can use crayons. It's up to you. Sometimes I use a combination of both of those. And if you're using marker at school and you've got the gold paper like I do, one thing you do have to be careful about is that it doesn't absorb the paper, or it doesn't absorb the ink like normal paper. It doesn't dry very quickly. It has a tendency to smear very easily, so watch out for that. The neat thing about marker, though, is it does let that metallic color shine through. If you're not a fan of the way it looks, though, on this paper, you might want to just use all crayon. And actually, I like to use a combination. You don't have to color everything when you're doing your Egyptian. You can certainly just use the color of your paper for the skin tone, or if you want other things to stay blank, that's fine. But you should color most of your picture with your colors. If you are doing hair instead of a hat, I'm doing a hat right here, you will want to color the hair black, and you will also want to make sure that you are outlining everything before you cut it out. So I'm going to finish coloring mine right now, and when I'm done I will show you what that looks like. So right now I've got everything that I decided that I wanted colored in, and now I'm going to take my black, I'm using a black crayon. You could use a marker or a colored pencil, whatever you have. And I'm just outlining, just kind of making sure everything is looking nice and neat. You're going to do around all the shapes on your necklace. You're going to do the hat or the hair. And you are also going to do the eye. Make sure you keep that line around the eye nice and thick. Color the eyebrow in. All these little details are what you want to make sure you're getting. And I think it just kind of is a nice thing to cover up those lines. All right, when I get that done, I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've got everything colored. Watch out, even though this was, I thought was dry, it still did smear, so watch out for that. Now, once you've got your, everything's outlined with your black crayon, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut out your Egyptian, being careful not to cut off things that you want to keep. Watch out for your scissors, that you keep your fingers out of the way. And you need to cut right on your lines. If you're not cutting right on them, it's going to look funny when you glue it onto that other paper. Sometimes I like to cut out little sections at a time. It just makes it easier to handle. Okay, make sure you throw away all your scraps. Now, when you get ready to put this onto your other paper, you're going to want to make sure that you're matching the very edge of the bottom of this paper with the edge of the bottom of the other one. And you're going to need to use a little bit of glue. You can see my other lady on the back here that I drew. You're going to use the glue. Make sure you've got enough. You don't want it falling off, especially in that paper that already has paint. You know, sometimes have to use a little bit more. All right, so I've got it. Make sure this paper's right side up. And then I would not rub it this way. I would turn it over, give it a nice massage. And if you don't have your name on the back, you probably already do, but just in case, make sure you write your name and your code on there, and then take a picture, put it on Artsonia and Seesaw. All right, I can't wait to see what you've made, and I hope you've had fun with this one. Next time we're going to be starting something new, so stay creative, and until next time, goodbye.